Have you ever wondered what it takes to grow a mushroom so flavorful and rich that chefs around the world call it the diamond of the forest? Shiitake mushrooms, a delicacy in Japanese cuisine, have been cultivated using an ancient method that dates back nearly 1,000 years. Unlike mass-produced mushrooms grown in sterile facilities, these shiitakes are nurtured in the heart of Japan's misty mountain forests, where they absorb the purest moisture, crisp air, and natural nutrients from hardwood logs. At GREEN-AgroWorks, we take you on an extraordinary journey deep into these forests, where tradition meets patience and skill. This is not just farming, it's an art form. Japanese farmers dedicate years to preparing each log, carefully drilling holes, inserting mushroom spawn, and then waiting for nature to weave its magic. It can take up to 2 years before a single mushroom is ready for harvest. Why go through all this effort? Because naturally grown, shiitake mushrooms deliver a taste and texture unmatched by any other. They are packed with vitamins, minerals, and the unmistakable umami flavor that elevates everything from ramen and stir-fry to high-end gourmet dishes. Today, we'll explore how millions of shiitake mushrooms are cultivated in these forests, from the very first cut of wood to the moment they are harvested, dried, and prepared for markets around the world. Ready to discover the hidden world behind your favorite mushrooms? Let's begin. The journey of cultivating shiitake mushrooms begins with one of the most critical steps: preparing the logs and inserting the mushroom spawn. Unlike modern farming, where synthetic materials are often used, traditional Japanese farmers rely on hardwood logs, typically oak or chestnut, because these woods provide the perfect balance of nutrients and density for the shiitake mycelium to thrive. The logs are cut into sections ranging from 35 to 47 inches, 120 centimeters in length, and about 4 to 6 inches in diameter. These dimensions allow the logs to hold enough moisture while remaining easy to handle and stack. Once the logs are cut, they are transported down from the mountains to preparation sites, often located in shaded areas near the forest base. Here, skilled workers drill rows of evenly spaced holes into the logs, each about 1 inch deep and 3–4 inch wide. These holes will later host the mushroom spawn. Traditionally, this process was done by hand using chisels and hammers. But today, specialized drilling machines have made it faster and more precise, enabling farmers to prepare hundreds of logs in a single day. The mushroom spawn, which contains living mycelium, is then inserted into each hole. It comes in small, compressed plugs or sawdust-based blocks, each carefully packed to ensure rapid colonization of the wood. On average, a single log will have 30 to 40 spawn plugs inserted, strategically placed to encourage even growth. Finally, the prepared logs are stacked in shaded, humid areas of the forest for incubation. Over the next 6 to 18 months, the mycelium will quietly work its way through the wood, feeding on its natural sugars and preparing for the eventual fruiting stage. Before we dive into the greenhouse cultivation method, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen millions of shiitake mushrooms growing in one place? Or better yet, have you ever tasted the difference between naturally grown shiitake and those cultivated in controlled environments? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you're enjoying this journey through the world of Japanese mushroom farming, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to GREEN-AgroWorks, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next fascinating video. Now, let's explore the modern greenhouse method and see how it compares to the traditional forest-grown shiitake mushrooms. While traditional forest cultivation remains the most prized method for producing premium shiitake mushrooms, the greenhouse method has gained popularity in Japan for its ability to deliver consistent harvests year-round. Greenhouse farming provides a controlled environment where temperature, humidity, and air circulation are meticulously regulated. This approach not only reduces the risk of unpredictable weather, but also speeds up certain stages of growth, allowing farmers to harvest multiple crops annually. The process begins by placing prepared logs or nutrient-rich sawdust blocks inside the greenhouse. These greenhouses are typically constructed with semi-transparent plastic coverings, which allow filtered sunlight to enter while maintaining a stable, warm environment. Automated misting systems ensure the humidity remains between 80 hours 90%, mimicking the damp conditions of the forest. Fans and ventilation units circulate fresh air, preventing mold growth and ensuring the mushrooms develop with their signature shape and texture. Harvesting in a greenhouse is also easier and safer compared to forest farming. Mushrooms can be picked at optimal sizes with less risk of contamination from insects or soil. The controlled environment produces cleaner mushrooms with minimal need for post-harvest washing. However, despite these advantages, greenhouse-grown shiitake mushrooms are often considered less flavorful compared to their forest-grown counterparts. Without the influence of natural elements like frost, mountain breezes, and forest humidity, greenhouse mushrooms can lack the deep, earthy umami that traditional methods provide. Still, greenhouse farming remains an essential part of modern shiitake production, providing a steady supply for Japan's growing demand. Forest cultivation of shiitake mushrooms is an ancient technique that has been perfected in Japan over centuries. Unlike greenhouse farming, which focuses on efficiency and quantity, the forest method prioritizes quality, flavor, and tradition. Farmers venture deep into wooded areas to carefully place inoculated logs among naturally shaded, moist environments, conditions that mimic the mushroom's native habitat. The process begins with selecting high-quality hardwood logs, typically oak or chestnut, which are naturally rich in nutrients. These logs are cut into lengths of 3 to 4 feet and drilled with small holes where shiitake spawn mycelium is inserted. After sealing the holes with wax to protect against contamination, the logs are stacked in crisscross patterns under dense tree canopies. The forest's cool air, natural humidity, and filtered sunlight create the ideal environment for the mycelium to colonize the wood. This incubation stage can last 12 to 18 months, requiring patience and regular monitoring. Once the logs are fully colonized, natural triggers such as rainfall, frost, or sudden temperature drops signal the mushrooms to fruit. Farmers occasionally shock the logs by submerging them in cold mountain streams to encourage faster fruiting. However, much of the process depends on natural weather cycles, which gives these mushrooms their unique, earthy umami flavor that greenhouse-grown varieties cannot replicate. Harvesting shiitake in the forest is a labor-intensive task. Farmers carefully cut each mushroom at its base, ensuring the delicate caps remain intact. Because the environment is natural, fewer mushrooms grow on each log, but the result is a premium product prized for its dense texture, aroma, and superior taste. After harvesting, the mushrooms are immediately sorted, with the best ones sent for drying or direct sale. Forest-grown shiitake often fetch higher prices in domestic and international markets due to their exceptional quality and limited supply. This method is not just about growing food, it's about preserving a cultural heritage, where every mushroom carries the essence of the forest and the wisdom of generations of Japanese farmers. The harvesting of shiitake mushrooms is a delicate process that requires precision, patience, and skill. Farmers usually check the logs early in the morning when the air is cool and the mushrooms are firm. Each shiitake is carefully cut at the base, using small knives or scissors to avoid damaging the cap or the log. Unlike industrial crops where machines dominate, forest and greenhouse-grown shiitake must be hand-picked to preserve their quality and freshness. Once harvested, the mushrooms are sorted by size, shape, and color. Premium-grade shiitake with smooth caps and perfect form are separated for fresh consumption or high-end markets. Mushrooms with slight imperfections are still valuable, but are often directed to the drying process or processed foods like soups, sauces, and seasonings. Drying shiitake mushrooms is a vital step in enhancing their shelf life and intensifying their signature umami flavor. Traditionally, farmers use natural sunlight to dry the mushrooms, carefully arranging them on bamboo trays under direct but gentle rays. However, modern methods often involve high-efficiency dehydrators that regulate temperature and airflow, ensuring consistent quality while retaining essential nutrients. During dehydration, The water content in the mushrooms is reduced to less than 10%, concentrating their flavors and aromas. This process not only makes them lighter and easier to transport, but also significantly extends their storage life, sometimes up to a year when properly packaged. The dried mushrooms are then inspected once more to remove any pieces that do not meet strict quality standards. Packaging is the final step before shiitake mushrooms reach consumers. Vacuum-sealed pouches or airtight containers are commonly used to maintain freshness and prevent moisture from re-entering. In Japan, packaging often includes elegant labels that highlight the origin of the mushrooms, such as forest-grown or traditional harvest, adding both cultural value and consumer appeal. By the time they reach the market, these shiitake mushrooms have already gone through an intricate journey from hand-harvested delicacies to carefully dried and preserved culinary treasures, ready to enhance soups, stir-fries, or ramen bowls with their earthy, savory notes. Shiitake mushrooms aren't just delicious, they're a powerhouse of nutrition and health benefits. Have you ever tried cooking with dried shiitake, or do you prefer them fresh? Let us know your favorite way to enjoy these flavorful mushrooms in the comments below. If you found this journey fascinating so far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to GREEN-AgroWorks, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest farming documentaries. Now, Ananto, let's move on to explore the incredible nutritional value of shiitake mushrooms and why they are considered a superfood across the globe. Shiitake mushrooms are not only prized for their rich, earthy flavor, but also for their impressive nutritional profile. These mushrooms are packed with essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B complex B2, B3, and B5, vitamin D, and minerals such as selenium, copper, and zinc. They are also a good source of dietary fiber and antioxidants, which help support a healthy immune system and improve overall well-being. A 100-gram serving of fresh shiitake contains only around 34 calories, making them a low-calorie yet nutrient-dense food perfect for any diet. Beyond nutrition, shiitake mushrooms are celebrated for their medicinal properties in many Asian cultures. Compounds like lentinin have been linked to improved immune response, while ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant, helps fight oxidative stress and inflammation. These benefits have made shiitake a staple not only in traditional Japanese cooking, but also in wellness-oriented diets worldwide. Culinary-wise, shiitake mushrooms shine with their umami flavor, which intensifies when dried. They are incredibly versatile and can elevate various dishes from miso soups, ramen, and stir-fries to pasta sauces and vegetarian broths. Dried shiitake is often soaked in warm water, and the soaking liquid itself becomes a flavorful stock base. In Western kitchens, shiitake mushrooms are gaining popularity as a plant-based alternative to meat due to their chewy texture and robust taste. Whether sautéed with garlic and butter, grilled on skewers, or added to a hearty risotto, they bring depth and a savory punch to any dish. Their combination of health benefits and culinary versatility makes shiitake mushrooms a favorite among chefs, home cooks, and health enthusiasts alike. These mushrooms not only bring a rich, savory taste to countless dishes, but also offer remarkable health benefits. Packed with essential nutrients, antioxidants, and immune-boosting compounds, shiitake mushrooms have earned their place as a superfood cherished across the globe. Shiitake mushrooms are more than just a culinary delight. They are a testament to centuries of tradition, sustainability, and innovation. From the serene forests of Japan to modern greenhouses, the journey of these mushrooms reflects a perfect balance between nature and human ingenuity. Farmers dedicate years to cultivating and nurturing each log, ensuring that every shiitake mushroom delivers exceptional flavor and unmatched quality. Their story is also a powerful reminder of the importance of preserving natural farming techniques. Traditional forest-grown shiitake, while limited in quantity, stands out for its superior taste and texture, proving that quality often comes from patience and respect for the environment. As shiitake mushrooms continue to captivate both chefs and health-conscious consumers, their legacy remains rooted in the harmony of tradition and modern agriculture. If you enjoyed this journey, share your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to GREEN-AgroWorks for more fascinating agricultural stories.